The rain is falling. The fans are soaked. But here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that lands in the end zone, so the opening drive will begin at the 25. For the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Edwards-Helaire. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
First down, Chiefs.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Chiefs.
He throws there, incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Ravens' 11-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 8 yards. There's still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
At the 5-yard line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. It's awfully tempting to go for this, isn't it?
It certainly is, and there's a big part of me that says let's go ahead and do it because they've got momentum. It's been a nice drive to start the game, but from this distance, the odds aren't with them at all. Take the 3 points, feel good about that, come back and get the touchdown on your next drive.
Yeah, and you're on the road, so snag the lead while you can. Fields this way up at the 7. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
He's tackled at the
tackle made there by Frank Clark.
It's a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
34 yards.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs are going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 3, Ravens nothing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Lorenzo.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
32.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
$13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 33 yards that time.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Second and 4.
50 seconds to go. Yeah, we got to get this stop
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Tighten up. Pull it together.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Chiefs 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that 2nd play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Check 59.
three-time Pro Bowler. Here's Mark Ingram. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Baltimore.
They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's go, Pete. Tighten up. Hey, report.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
He's tackled at the
Shavarius Ward in on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn that. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. Every front of this line is where my turn at. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up in the position.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
13.
Hey, check. Mike 50.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
On the play.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. This time Jackson will throw it. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on fourth down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This is caught by Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. There's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, we heavy on the edges, Check to it.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So that'll back them up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Another nice play there by Chris Jones, a Pro Bowler for the first time in 2020, a 5-year man out of Mississippi State. I would dare say plenty more Pro Bowls for him coming up.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
Another run here with Dobbins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They go play action now. Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll run here with Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have broken the tie. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Chiefs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the post game. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Edwards-Helaire on the counter, and they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
the chain, 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Footing always a concern, but the extra points up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. That's complete to Slayton. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's now 4th down.
Here we go with Williams. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now it's Mahomes again. And no, it's incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Over on downs.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And so close, he gets it to the 1. out of bounds right there. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his first career NFL touchdown, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Thomas. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him.
Complete to Sammy.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Now Mahomes. Catch made by Slayton. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
3 yards to go.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They run. It's Williams. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, third and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. There's Jackson on third and long. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's fourth down. Here's Sam Cook now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And it's Chiefs football, first and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Tyus Bowser able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
And 6.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Got a man, Slayton. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
And the first down.
Mahomes now on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Not that time for Watkins. And now it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to go back to Watkins. second, but now it'll be third down.
It's third down and 10 yards to go.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Let's go. Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.